haunted you. Oh god, I don't know why I find shit like that funny. Just just the idea of like kicking someone and them just like flying here, it's hilarious. Boom. And the more they deserve it, the funnier it is.
Yeah.
So it's the funniest one.
What?
What's up?
I'm being bullied again. Bully, bully, bully.
Rockin' everywhere. Rockin' everywhere. Rockin' everywhere.
He thinks he's so funny.
No, I don't.
Oh no. That's true. Huh.
What's over there? What's in front of you?
Well, boxes.
That's not in front. That's behind, technically. Nope, no.
This.
Yep.
Stairs.
Yep. Aha!
Ooh, actually, this is actually perfect because
Yeah.
we could use
Shortcut.
some healing. Good thinking.
Yeah, I think just everyone has that one friend that they're just like, aw, you're my friend. I'm gonna throw you through things. And I hope that's, you know, if not right now, someday I will be the friend that is like that to someone. It's like, oh man, Scott, you're such a good friend. I want to throw you through a window. Like, you know what? I'm glad that I can be that for you.
Boing.
So unless there's a switch over here, we're gonna have to go back to down through the shortcut to hit the switch again.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what else we've been up to since the last stream. We've been playing a lot of Stardew Valley.
We have been playing a lot of Stardew Valley.
It's very fun.
And if we ever figure out how to realistically do a multi-PC cam stream, that wouldn't explode our apartment, we'll probably do that.
Oops.
And also we've been talking about, like, eventually, you know, if we can figure out a way to set it up and, like, have the multiple cameras that I would need to do it right, doing, like, some, like, streams that aren't about stuff that's on the computer, not gaming, and it is more like, oh, like, here's, you know, we've got some D&D minis, we're gonna paint these, you know, or like, you know, painting some, like set dressing and stuff for D&D stuff, because we love tabletop games. Even if we don't get to play them in person as much as we'd like.
Just everyone lives so far away from each other now.
Damn this fucking country and its manifest destiny bullshit.
Boop.
And we're in the Midwest and we're so far away that it's hard to get to.
That's a big weight.
It is.
Remember to put their equipment back after using it.
One of our friends' jobs makes it a little easier in the summer because they're a teacher, but so they're just like, I'm available. And that's cool. We like that.
Man,
I'm a little jelly. I'm a little
I-
jelly of the summers off.
Yeah, I do miss having summers.
Yeah, but you know, I don't think I'd ever be a teacher because I just absolutely hate children.
That doesn't stop some teachers.
No, but I have enough of a conscience to know that it should.
Yeah, that's true.
It's also why, like, I love animals. I would love to have a pet. It would die because I'm negligent, so I don't. You know? My family's line will end with me because I know for a fact that, one, I don't like kids. Two, even if I was one of those people who normally doesn't like kids but likes my kids, I forget to feed my own damn self. So you expect me to keep a children alive? Sorry, fam, that ain't happening. Yeah. Especially if I got paternity leave. My god, I would go so hard into, like, whatever the latest, like, big overworld expansive game there was. And it's just like, honey, have you fed... Like, I need to, like, get into a relationship and trick someone into thinking that I'm worthy of being in a long-term committed relationship with. Which, that would be a hard sell. Because I suck. But, like, you know, fucking partners, just like my girlfriend or wife or whatever it would be. Just like, honey, have you fed the kid in the last 5 days? Shit. No, I don't think I have. How often do we need to feed those things? Like 3 times every day. Oh, it's definitely dead then. Whoops. Whoops-a-daisy. Get the shoebox. We gotta bury it.
Yeah, you would end up, like, I saw, like, a post something like this on, our Am I the Asshole? I like, that subreddit is kind of like a guilty pleasure of mine, and...
I think that's every Reddit.
Yeah. But, oh, this looks like fun.
This looks very dangerous. For, like, a real-world gym. We call this CrossFit.
This is the CrossFit room.
Fly? Can you activate fly from the spring?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know how you're gonna make that. Unless, can you spin it? Is there a way to spin it?
Oh wait, hold on, we can get through.
Okay, cool. Never mind.
Oh, I thought I had
Yeah, I think you gotta jump
Okay.
to the whatever those are.
Yeah.
But anyway, you were saying the subreddit thing?
Yeah,
What am I like?
So, like, I saw a post in there, like, am I the asshole for yelling at my husband because he forgot to feed the kids?
No. No, you're justified. Like, my thing is I'm dumb. I'm not saying that what I would be doing would be right. It would actually be very, very wrong and horrifying, but I'm very stupid.
Let's see. I'm gonna give this turn to V to get the defense down.
Then, like many people of my generation, I'm aware of how much, like, just absolute bullshit, horrifying crap is going on in my brain in terms of, like, you know, ADHD, OCD, all of those things. I'm just like, not to mention, like, any, you know, genetic markers or something, like being more prone to cancer, or being more prone to this, being more prone to that. I'm just like, do I want to put all of that on a child? No. No, you know what, humanity? We had a good run, but now it's done. Seems all the stupid people want.
Scott ain't passing on those genes.
Nah. No more humanity. Bring on the robot bodies. I, for one, welcome our robot overlords. They'll probably do things way better than we do.
Oops. Ah, we got this.
Then also, like, when it comes to, like, a pet, you know, I have a job where I'm not at home most of the day, and I know that pets are very prone to separation anxiety, so I wouldn't want to put them through that either. So essentially, why am I such a selfish person and am not nurturing a pet or a child? Because I'm too empathetic.
Wait.
I think that just spins the thingies.
Hold on, I'm just curious before we...
Yeah.
Oh.
That just spins the thingies. We figured out a different way. We broke the system.
Yeah, we were able to just fly through the bars.
Yep. Take that, game designers. Get with it.
Get fucking wrecked. We'll have to probably...
I think there are two game designers. Obviously, I'm very generalizing here, but there are two game designers when it comes to that kind of thing. I think there would either be some that are like, God damn it, and then there would be others like, whoa, dude, nice. We never even fucking thought of that.
Oh my.
And one of those types of people makes the Dark Souls games, and the other makes Mario Odyssey. Which one do I think is better? You decide. It's Mario Odyssey. It's Mario Odyssey. I don't like the Souls games. I wonder if you can force field that. Probably not, but...
It'd probably squish leaf.
Let's see.
Yep.
That force field's not that great then, huh?
Oh, I think I know. I think I see what to do.
Go between the boxes? Okay.
No, there was a little gap right there.
Yeah, but there are also the boxes that you can go behind. See how there's a ledge right next to the box?
Here, hold on. It doesn't seem like it actually has a pattern to it.
I don't know what happened on that one, man. Can we break it again? Can we fly onto the like fence railing and then fly onto the pipe and then fly over and what the fuck?
Oh god, okay. We just...
Alright then. God, these wasps are entrenched. Oh, I think I turned it off. Get the book.
Oh, book.
Yeah. And then murder that man! Murder that man!
Mordor. This is a jam.
But yeah, TLDR, I will die alone. And also, I'm thirsty. I'm gonna get one drink.
We'll get some drink. Oh, bring me the coffee thing.
Oh yeah, okay.
Thank you.
Oh, it's gonna smell so bad.
Oh, it's not gonna be so bad. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Yeah. We've had to come to... Me and Scott have had to come to an agreement. I'm pretty sure we've said this before, but just in case. Like, we've come to the agreement that on the weekdays, I'm not allowed to make coffee until he leaves, just because he can't stand the smell. It makes him sick in the morning, so... I still get to have my coffee on the weekends whenever I want, but...
The term not allowed makes me sound oppressive.
Yeah, okay.
Very highly would recommend it.
Alright, very highly recommended. There was no forcing, it's just the word that came out.
I would just prefer it because the smell of coffee makes me want to throw up.
Oh, that's not...
Oh, that's mine.
Yeah.
Where's the yours one?
So was there a book? Cause there's that.
Oh, there it is.
I think that's all that was here. I think it was just that book.
So, let's see. Trying to see if it says where this is made.
Yeah, like we got it. Which section did we get it from?
Oh, it's Japanese.
Yeah, it's a Japanese like.
It was like there's a section in our Myers that's just like Asian food stuff, and that's like where you can get your pocky and stuff.
Yeah.
We have an Asian market, and we should probably like
check it out someday.
Check it out sometime.
But yeah, coffee with milk since 1969.
Wonder if that's the brand that had like ads in Japan that used the Twin Peaks actors.
Yeah, here I'll open it and then we'll go from there. Let's see. Can't remember if this would...
Which was the thing. Apparently Twin Peaks was pretty big in Japan.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. And they had ads, like coffee ads. I believe it was canned coffee. And they just had ads where it was the characters from Twin Peaks being like, wow, this is really good. But then there'd be like a Japanese actor that's like dressed up in the same way, just like interacting with him, like, yeah. And they're just like, this is great coffee.
I'm gonna go back and heal after this battle. I've meant to do that. Whee!
I don't remember the brand though. But I just remember it was like really funny because it was just like they did it as if it was like, you know, just a part of a Twin Peaks episode, but then there's just like this other guy.
I always heard that Twin Peaks is very good. Or
It's I've only watched like the first 3 episodes because it has the same problem that a lot of media has for me, in that it's really fucking slow. It's really slow, which like I get. It's like a murder mystery. You know, you're trying to build up the suspense, the intrigue, see if there's any motivations in everybody, and all that stuff. I get it, but also I have the attention span of a gnat. So there's a lot of shit that I can't, man. I can't.
speaking of like slower things, so it's been kind of weird because I've only played this game like all the way through once.
Which game?
Trails of Cold Steel.
Ah.
But it's a very slow, like story-wise, the game is very slow-paced because basically the whole first game you're in school, and then after you're done with, after the end of the first game is when all the crazy shit starts happening in the game, like in the series.
Shit.
And it's been such an experience like replaying this game so far because even though I've only played it once, I'm just like, man, this game's really nostalgic. I've just loved like the chill pace of this game, and it's just making me feel
Like,
good.
I have that problem with a lot of JRPGs where just a lot of them feel like they are so slow. And I don't know if it's because of how, like, you know, Japanese translates to English, but a lot of the writing is also kind of awkward because of it. Where, like, they just restate things way too many times.
Yeah.
Talk in circles. Or, like, you know, don't come to obvious fucking conclusions. And I feel like it's half and half between, like, how you have to make Japanese make sense in English sentence structure, and also localization, but then also just the pace of the game having to be spread out because everybody's like, oh, it's a JRPG, so it's got to be like 800 hours, right?
Yeah, because like, and that's the thing with the Trails games too. Like you'll spend like, depending on if you can rush through the game in like 40 hours, sure, but if you actually take your time to do everything and read all the dialogue, that because the NPCs are actually pretty interesting in the game too. But if you actually take your time, it's easily, each game is like an 80-hour game.
Like, spoilers for Persona 5.
I was thinking Persona 5.
There's a character in there who I knew was fucking evil the second he showed up and started asking about crepes. I knew that motherfucker was evil. I'm like, why are you trying to get in with us? Why are you trying to do that? Why you're definitely evil, but if you're not evil, you're definitely going to be in an antagonist like character role slot. And then like all of a sudden it's like, haha, I was evil the whole time. And like they're all like, what? You were evil the whole time? And I'm like, guys, he was fucking clearly evil. I thought we were all on the same page here. I thought you were playing him. You know, and then like eventually they do end up playing him, but then like he comes back, and then it's like, you know, it's like, I was evil, but now randomly as fuck I will try to sacrifice myself because turns out I was only evil because daddy issues, and that makes it okay. Anyway, his redemption is really weak, not earned, and totally unjustified. And then you know, they off-screen kill him, which is very unsatisfying. Yeah. I wanted to see him ripped from limb, because the dude literally murdered multiple people. He deserved to get a bloody end on screen. And all of the characters are like, no, you didn't have to do this. You can still blood? I'm like, no, let him die and let me see it. Let me bathe in his blood. Can you tell that I'm one of those people who, if somebody does really evil shit, it's really hard for me to buy them suddenly becoming a good guy? Because I'm just like, no, you're a multiple murderer. You don't get to be a good guy now.
My final verdict is I hate it.
Why? Because it's with milk?
No, it just doesn't taste right to me. And maybe it is the milk.
You
I
little
don't know.
hipster. You little
I
hipster.
drink my coffee black. I'm sorry.
Hipster try hard, bitch. You trying to be like an 80s action movie hero here? I take it black, just like the morality of the city. Fuck you.
No, I started drinking black coffee because of weight loss reasons originally, and now it's just how I like it.
Ugh. Well, it actually worked.
Whatever, let's see what we can do with this terminal.
Toggle positions of the cafeteria tables? Oh. Okay.
So that's how we were supposed to get across.
We're doing great.
We're just breaking all these puzzles. Fuck your puzzles.
Fuck your puzzle. The picture is what I say it is. Where was I in the thing? Yeah, but like I'm one of those people who just like, ironically, from me saying that I feel like some things are very slow, when it comes to like movies and character arcs, I feel like recently a lot of things are rushed. The biggest perpetrator of this is love stories. You know, like when there's like an action movie and they shoehorn in a love subplot.
Yeah.
You know, and they're like fucking making out at the end, and I'm like, you've known him for 3 hours, and you're saying you fucking love him? No, I'm sorry. You lust him. But you don't know what you're talking about here.
The reason, like, I'm not like a big movie person. I think pacing of movies are usually just too fast. Like, it doesn't, like, I don't get to know the characters very well that way, at least in my opinion. And that's what, like, attracted me to the MCU, because everything kind of connects to one another.
Yeah, but
like,
even then, some of their love stories are just like, rushed as hell.
Yeah, I can agree with that still.
The one that was doing it the best was Peter Quill and Gamora. Where just like even by the second one, it's like they're closer to being in a relationship, but also they're both kind of like, we're also just kind of fucked and have some shit to work out.
Yeah.
But then it's just like, time skip. By the time of Infinity War, it's been a couple years and they're just dating now. And it's like, okay, well that's not satisfying. Like, that's why I liked the Percy Jackson books, you know? Like, Percy and Annabeth's relationship over the course of that whole series was very slow and felt realistic.
Yes.
And, like, I know that some people do experience, like, that kind of thing where it's like, oh my god, just a whirlwind romance and blah, 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 blah. But I also know that those things are usually doomed to fail. So anytime I see, it's just like, oh yes, and now we are in love. I'm just like, well, they'll be divorced by the next movie. And hey, what do you know? I'm usually right. But that's also because a lot of writers don't know how to make character dynamics interesting in committed relationships.
Yup.
And nobody ever tries, so we never actually figure out a blueprint for it. Yay.
Stop kicking me.
Because there's a lot of problems with how relationships are written. A lot of times when two people enter a relationship in fiction, they essentially, like, their whole character changes.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, their whole thing is now just, we are in relationship. Isn't that right? Half one. Yes, that is right. Half two. We are only a whole when we are together now. And it's just like, you are both independently cool characters. Why do you now both suck? You know? It's like, haha, we always do things together. That's not how things work.
God, get some fucking space from one another.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm just slightly ace leaning. I don't know, but I'm definitely not hyper romantic. If anything, I know that. And I'm so not hyper romantic that if I was in a long-term relationship and suddenly it was like, hey, so when are we going to get married? That'd be a deal breaker. Because I disagree with the marriage constitution and its corrupt bullshit as a whole. Sorry, can't get behind a practice that was originally about, you know, men selling their daughters to people.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention the diamond industry. And how much shit is, like, overpriced. How much pressure it puts onto a couple. Yeah, nah, fuck that. Also, for another downer, did you know that even though every parent always says, hey, me and your mother splitting apart is not the, like, it's not your fault? Statistically, having a kid actually is one of the biggest strains that a relationship can go on and actually causes a lot of splits. Though not because of the kid themselves, but because of a inconsolable difference in parenting styles and ideologies. So technically, it's still not the kid's fault, but weirdly, the fact that there was a kid was a factor?
Because there's some people that think that having a kid will solve all their problems.
And if that's the point, like, if your relationship is already on a rocky start and you're like, well, we'll just have a kid and that'll solve everything? No. Having a kid is a major point of stress. Psychologically. Because again, that's another human being that you are now responsible for not dying.
And it's not, it's
no
like...
thanks.
And it's not like you could just, like, chill and, like, decide not to be a parent for a little bit. Like,
yeah.
you like...
That is a full-time job. And in the modern day, we already have full-time jobs that have work shifts that are stupid long for how efficient we could be. Especially with surveys saying that shorter shifts actually increase efficiency. I'm on a tirade today. I woke up feisty, I guess. But yeah, that was a crazy thing that I learned in, like, a psychology class that I took in college. That, like, it is... That was also one of the things that, there were a lot of, like, soccer moms in that Psych 101 class. And they were always very upset with me. They were always very, very upset with me. Because the whole, like, way that class was set up, it was kind of, who's the philosopher who did this? Was it Socrates? I think it's the Socratic method, where, like, you open up a dialogue by asking a question to a group, and then you all discuss.
Yeah.
I think that's the Socratic method. The psychology class, it was a psychology class, but it was mostly focused on, like, ethics and, like, you know, what's right, what's wrong as a society. And the psychological, like, ramifications and reasonings behind those things.
Mm-hmm.
And so because of that, a lot of hot-button topics opened in that class. Like, for one, abortion.
Oh, jeez.
And that was a class filled with middle American soccer moms.
They just think that everyone should be just as miserable as them.
Yeah, and the fact that I supported abortion, they were not happy about that. I got a lot of glares. Like, literally, one of them was like, well, you're not even allowed to have an opinion on this. And I went, excuse me? It's like, you're not a woman, you're not allowed to have an opinion on that. And then I said, excuse me? Again. I'm like, how am I not allowed to have an opinion on this? Everyone is allowed to have an opinion on everything. You can just fly over. To the barrel, yeah. And, like, and I was in support of it. I was like, yeah, I feel like abortions are needed or like should be allowed because sometimes having a kid is not the right choice. And what the soccer mom who was the most vocally upset at me, which the teacher loved, by the way. Anytime two of the students got into like a heated argument, I would see him just like, oh yes, this is what it's all about. This is what it's all about. This is what it's all about. So that was funny when it wasn't happening to me. But like, you know, it's like, oh well, it's not the kid's fault, and I'm like, well, it's not a kid yet.
It's just a clump of cells.
Yeah, it's not a kid yet. Anyway, but yeah, trying to think of other ones. How did I get onto this topic? I don't even know. There was a reason I brought up the psych class. Oh, the relationships thing. Yeah, like, the relationship thing, like, the having a kid being one of the #1 strainers of relationships. There's a hole. Something goes in there.
Yeah, I have to figure out what, because these didn't go up all the way.
No, they didn't.
Because all that was over here was a library book.
Yeah. And we've still got some locked doors, don't we?
I think I unlocked everything.
Okay. There was a hole here. It's gone now. But,
there's the weight room. That's the library.
did we already get the key in that one?
I don't remember.
Because I think we're just trying to get to the giant's lair, aren't we?
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna have to. There's not a switch over here, is there?
No.
No, we have to go back.
But like, yeah, it being a #1 strainer that causes the most couples to split. And so, me being very surprised by that, and without thinking, I went, so, wait, the kid is sometimes the reason for the divorce? And of course, all of the soccer moms turned around and glared at me, but he went, in a way, yes, but never say that. And I went, well, obviously, yeah, don't say that, but it is just blowing my mind as a child of divorce. Of course, I was like an infant, so. I was an infant when my parents split. I literally don't remember them being together, so it doesn't fucking matter to me.
Computer's working again. No, I don't think I can break that boulder to let him out.
Try. Just go from the opposite side of the room. Nope.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, to the point where, like, I think the largest way that the divorce thing affected me is that when I see people who are, like, my age and their parents are still together, I'm like, really? Weird.
Yeah, my parents are still together.
Weird. It's like, your parents have been together how long? And they're not sick of each other. That's crazy. Feels a bit wobbly.
Oh.
It's an empty shell. Alright. Nothing happened. That's it? It's just a bunch of books, so...
Nonsense. There must be some sort of order we're missing.
We're gonna have to read them?
Me.
Okay.
I think
Well,
maybe...
we gotta read them in the menu. Unless...
Yeah, so...
Okay. It says, although it hasn't been found, many explore looking for it in the name of the Ant Queen. That might be the end. The Ant Queen and her daughters came searching for the everlasting sapling, a relic that can grant eternal life. Ah, the Kingdom of Bagaria. Well, that's the first one.
Okay. And then... The Ant Queen and her daughters came searching for everlasting sapling. Okay. And then yellow. And red.
Yep.
There we go.
There it is.
There's the round thing.
Wooden crank. All right.
Let's go.
But yeah, like that, and like
It's
I don't know which
almost-
is the norm for like people of my age group. Like if being a child of divorce or a child of parents that stayed together is
think
more normal.
I think it's 50-50.
Huh, that's fair. But yeah, just like I think also especially because a lot of the people I knew growing up, their parents were also split, which might just say something about the area that I live in. But like, she's like, wow, your parents have been together for how long? 30 years?
And
They're not sick of each other.
Yeah, that's my parents. Nearly 30 years.
None of them have even cheated once? Like, that seems impossible. And I've had people being like, oh my god, like, you poor man, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, I don't... This seems crazy. Granted, who knows? Maybe it affected me way more than I realized because my dad had a lot of relationships growing up and just kind of... Alright, how did that not kill that one guy? Maybe that kind of screwed up my version of, like, what most relationships end up in.
Oh, that guy has a key.
Yep.
Oh, whoops.
Oh, good job, Cat. Now the key's frozen.
Yeah.
Alright, Kabu, he's in the air. Get under him with that horn. Time for a prostate check. So anyway, this has been my therapy session.
I was gonna say, who needs to pay for therapy when you can just air all of your grievances on Twitch?
I'm pretty open about a lot of things. I don't know, I don't feel like it's that big of a deal.
Spud. Get him out of here.
Let's see.
Ah.
What up?
Ah, my earbud.
Oh. Me. I should find a sticker that's just like Kaiba from Yu-Gi-Oh's face and just slap it to the PS5 when it gets here. It's the Kaiba station. Because it fucking looks like something Kaiba would wear.
I always thought that's just the funniest shit.
How it just looks completely over-designed and like it's trying to be from 2001: A Space Odyssey and looks like crap.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, but goddamn. I know I'm not getting a PS5 of my own unless they come out with like a remodel that actually looks like something that I want in my fucking house. Because right now, it looks awful. It looks absolutely disgusting.
You want me to put it in the main room?
Yeah. My PS4 is screaming at me every time I start it up. It yearns for death, so I'm gonna move that shit to my actual bedroom and have a reason to use the TV that's in there.
Yeah, I keep forgetting you have a TV in your room.
I never use it because my TV stand is so short that I can't see half of the TV when I'm on my bed. Unless I'm like sitting upright, and why would you be sitting upright in your bed? That's ridiculous. You know?
Everyone, the Wasp King's up ahead.
I'm the Wasp King! Such poor defenses, this is to be expected from those ants. I forget what my voice was supposed to be. Hello!
No, I think that's what you had him as.
Stop right there, you're done. How many times must I knock you down before you... I, Garland, will knock you all down! Third time's the charm, eh? I don't have time to deal with vermin. Ultimax! Oh god, he's got the ultimate weapon.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, that's
What
where
in the
those things
sideways?
came in.
What in the sideways bee stinger is that?
I'm sorry, the what? Oh, that's cheating! Why am I sometimes British? My king, I'm here to carry out your will. You magnificent bastard, I read your book. Make it quick and painful. That's not okay. Do not let anyone cross this door. I need to work on my whips.
Let's follow his advice. Quick and painful.
Your journey ends here, at the hands of General Altimax. I'm a product of the military-industrial complex. I'm feisty today.
Fucking tank.
I'm feisty.
We're fighting a tank.
Hell yeah. Fucking playing Shining Force now, I guess. Kat, you were a Sega kid. Do you know about Shining Force?
Yes, but I've never played it.
Apparently it was like a thing where like it's presented as like fantasy. It even has shit like satyrs and centaurs and stuff. And magic. But then like I think halfway through the game, it's just like, oh, by the way, this is actually a post-apocalypse and they found the fighter jets. And so you're fighting fighter jets in the fucking battles now. Kind of how, like, I think even in, like, Final Fantasy 1, there's, like, a super rare enemy at the final dungeon that's, like, just a straight-up, like, battle mech. Just like, what the fuck is this doing here?
Let's see.
Which can I say, I have never gotten far enough in any D&D or Pathfinder campaign that I've ever gotten to have, like, a vehicle. I want to be in a campaign where we get the airship finally.
Give me airship.
I think the only way I could possibly do that is if I, like, convince the DM, like, you know what would be a fun campaign idea? If we were, like, you know, on the seas. So, like, we start with a ship. Like, I gotta think of a reason that we would start with it. It's like, what if we were, like, in the planescapes and, you know, we had to traverse the astral sea, so we had a spelljammer ship, you know? But what if it's like a sky pirate adventure, so we have an airship? It's like, Scott, I can't help but notice all of your suggestions involve you guys having a vehicle at level 1. And I just go, huh, now that you mention it, please? Please?
Any of these. Restore cure sleep. Because it's almost dead.
I mean, do we need?
Well, because we're pretty much out of,
well, the donut gives TP, doesn't it?
Yee.
Yeah. There you go.
Well, let me have Leaf do it.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna have, because it's only good
for... Because
the
heavy shot?
Yeah, heavy throw, because it's only good for one more turn anyway, so...
Yeah.
Get that debuff back on him. Room.
Bleh. Bleh.
Yeah, frozen drill.
Speaking of things that annoy me, because apparently that's what I'm doing this session. You know what I would love to see? A Superman movie in modern times that actually understands what Superman is.
Mm-hmm.
Come at me, Snyderverse fans. Come at me. Your takes are bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that your takes are bad. Why we trying to bring Superman down to our level? That's not the point. We're trying to rise up to his. That's the whole point of the character. He's a Moses allegory.
His
anyway.
tank.
No, my Ultimax tank. How could you? Barbecue.
Oh, jeez.
America.
Oh!
Oh, look, it's an actual military commander now.
I'm so scarred. He knows he's fucked.
Look, now he is what actual military conflicts arise from. Children fighting. Did I just call every world politician who's ever declared war a child? Yes. War is childish. Sorry.
We're gonna barely make out of this, but hey.
I'm just getting more and more feisty because now I'm feeding off of my own feist. And also, obviously, I'm being hyperbolic in some of these situations. Oh my god! He killed the fungus!
Goodbye.
There he goes. Now don't come back again!
Kick your ass.
Oh, you won't pass? No one can pass! Knock it off, you already lost. No one can pass under the king's orders! I have to follow the king's orders. I must follow!
This isn't normal.
Wasp in the kingdom said everyone gone nuts. This one be controlled too? Just let us pass! You have to crush my body! Just throw him in the water. Yeah, there we go. That works. That works. The king employs such distasteful tactics. Let's leave this poor guy to the Ant Kingdom.
Indeed. Let's secure the area so reinforcements can come in. Then we'll have to give swift chase. I will send the signal.